Timeline: airstrikes, major insurgent attacks 2002, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021 massacres. Other The United States Armed Forces are scheduled to be withdrawn from Afghanistan by the 31st of August 2021, concluding Operation Freedom's Sentinel and NATO's Resolute Support Mission. The US and allied forces invaded and occupied the country in 2001 following the 11th of September attacks, with the resulting war becoming the US's longest military engagement. On the 29th of February 2020, the US and the Taliban signed a peace agreement titled the Agreement for Bringing Peace to Afghanistan, with provisions including the withdrawal of all regular American and NATO troops from Afghanistan, a Taliban pledge to prevent al-Qaeda from operating in areas under Taliban control, and talks between the Taliban and the Afghan government. The deal was supported by China, Pakistan, and Russia, and unanimously endorsed by the United Nations Security Council. The Trump administration agreed to an initial reduction of its force level from 13,000 to 8,600 by July 2020, followed by a full withdrawal by the 1st of May 2021 if the Taliban kept its commitments. The Biden administration announced in April 2021 that it would continue the withdrawal beyond the initial deadline, with an expected completion date by the 11th of September 2021. The Biden administration later announced that despite the withdrawal, it would keep 650 U.S. troops in Afghanistan to defend the U.S. Embassy in Kabul and defend the Hamid Karzai International Airport alongside Turkish troops. On the 8th of July, Biden shifted the U.S. withdrawal deadline to the 31st of August. In 2011, President Barack Obama announced that the U.S. would withdraw from Afghanistan by the end of 2014, concluding Operation Enduring Freedom. Although significant numbers of U.S. troops were withdrawn by 2014 and NATO's International Security Assistance Force had concluded, 9,800 U.S. soldiers remained deployed inside of Afghanistan during Operation Freedom's Sentinel, a part of NATO's subsequent Resolute Support Mission. General John F. Campbell requested an additional 1,000 U.S. troops in light of the new military operation. In the summer of 2017, with 8,400 U.S. troops already authorized, President Donald Trump gave the U.S. military decision-making authority to increase troop numbers for U.S. military operations in Syria, Iraq and Afghanistan without first seeking formal agreement from the White House. U.S. Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis praised the new authority. "This assures the department can facilitate our missions and nimbly align our commitment to the situation on the ground. Our overall mission in Afghanistan remains the same: to train, advise and assist the Afghan forces so they can safeguard the Afghan people and terrorists can find no haven in Afghanistan for attacking us or others." The broad outlines of the Afghanistan strategy, in place since April 2017, were described as an increase in special operations forces to train, advise and assist Afghan forces, a more robust plan to go after elements in Pakistan that aid the Taliban, the deployment of more air power and artillery, and a political commitment to the survival of the current government in Kabul. On the 21st of August 2017, President Trump unveiled his strategy for Afghanistan and the broader South Asia. But he didn't specify the number of troops to be committed nor the conditions by which success could be judged. Instead, conditions on the ground would determine troop levels and strategy. This was confirmed on the 24th of August 2017 by the military commander for United States and NATO forces in Afghanistan, General John W. Nicholson Jr., who described the new strategy in Afghanistan as defining success by conditions on the ground and not arbitrary timelines. In his 21st of August 2017 speech, President Trump said that victory will have a clear definition: attacking our enemies, obliterating the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, crushing al-Qaeda, preventing the Taliban from taking over the country, and stopping mass terror attacks against Americans before they emerge. An additional 4,000 troops, beyond the 8,500 U.S. service members already in the region, were to be deployed. On the 30th of August 2017, the Pentagon disclosed that there were more troops in Afghanistan than previously acknowledged. The Pentagon said previously that there were 8,400 troops in Afghanistan. But in reality, the actual, total force, number was closer to 11,000. The lower number was based on misleading accounting measures and red tape. The new count used by the U.S. Department of Defense included covert as well as temporary units. The Washington Post reported on the 30th of August 2017 that the additional U.S. forces for Afghanistan would likely include paratroopers as well as small marine artillery detachments, composed of about 100 or so troops per unit, which will be spread around the country to fill in gaps in air support. The report by the Washington Post also reported that